So I have actually had a good career in the oil and gas industry. So where I worked for 28 years, I had to trade in that lucrative job to come and serve my people because I took this to be part of that service to humanity. It's not for the money because the salary I'm being paid here is less than what I earn. So in my previous the work I was doing, I was earning naira, I was earning dollars. So, but now I don't see dollars again. I want to make a difference. I could have stayed back, live a quiet life, and just enjoy the money. The one I have, God has already blessed me. Yeah. So, but I decided to forfeit that and come to serve the public. So, if it's for the money, definitely I wouldn't have been here. During school time, if you see any child on the streets, the person will be arrested and then will be taken to his parents or her parents, and the parents will also be arrested and they can tell us why the child is not in school because there is no school fees.
So hello guys, we're live and direct in Ohafia local government area. This is Ohafia local government secretariat in Abia State. This is Abia State. Look at how beautiful, serene, and nice, quiet it is. So we're here to see the local government chairman. You know, the current local government chairman of Ohafia local government is from Abreba, and is a great person. He's a great personality, and is someone who practices Akorolo. You know, Creative Law TV. What we do, we have to see him to tell him about our going to international tour. He's a man that supports the great things, great mind, creativity, youths. Do you understand? And we have to see him. Apart from that, and I ask him about the numerous things he has done to his people, apart from political position onwe, personality ifomego na abreba na everything man obodo ya na-eme ọfụma and all ya ji anyị nọrọ ebe a tata ka ọ gwa anyị one or two about his life story and everything supposed to know. Do you understand? That's why we're here. This is his office. This is administrative office. Do you understand? Let's go there and so that we'll meet him. And I just find out something. You know, you people have been telling us to visit somehow some mansion in Abreba that's belonging to this man, Chief Doctor David Ogba, on her borders. MFROON. The same man is from Abreba, but he was once a chairman of this local government. I don't know. So many people knows him. So, but that's just the by the way. Let's go in to meet this great man. The chairman, the name is High Chief Eleanya Kalu. Is here. Let's go. Follow us.
My name is Chief Eleanya Ojuu Kalu.
Okay, sir. So we're here because we are number one. When we come to Ohafia local government, we are number one. And the Ohafia local government is one of the most performing local governments we have in Igbo land, it's of Nigeria. So, and then apart from that, we are creating empire, changing knowledge, telling our own history. You are one of people who have already achieved a lot, even before being local government chairman. Can you tell us a brief of our history and what you have done to our people and what you are doing and what you have done even in office and what you will do for people and what you will do in the office, what other like Ohafia local government will expect from you. So it will be a great honor and other people will now learn from your history, how you become who you are today.
Thank you. Well, so like the conversation we had earlier, one of the things that have actually inspired me is where we come from. We all know that the Igbo person has a very entrepreneurial spirit and is always concerned about the progress of himself and also of his people. And that is also unique when you come down to Abriba. So wherever we go, part of what keeps us going is how do we make our place better. We talked about the beautiful houses in Abriba.
Yes.
Some of the people who own those houses may not be living in such houses where they are living, say, in Aba, Port Harcourt, and so on. It's not that they can't build it there, but the thing remarkable about us is that we believe in um, bringing back home. So it's like going out on a journey, and whatever you're able to get, you bring it back home. And not just putting up houses, we also bring things that are of benefit to the community. That's why if you look at some of the infrastructures we have in the community, they are mostly built by individuals and age groups and not by government. So we rely more on self-help than depending on government patronage. And so I followed that path, and through my years working, um, my focus has always been how do we bring more development to our community. And a few things that I have done is actually in that line. It will also interest you to know that this office I'm currently occupying is also in that direction because I saw the good work that our governor is doing, and I agreed to come and join him to make sure that we're able to extend that development even to the grassroots level. So we will always have a better society when people think beyond themselves and think about the society, think about the community. What do we do to make it better? And we know that's actually how you get development and you get everybody to be in harmony. So, in a nutshell, it's good to do hard work, it's good to be focused, but it's also good, to have a good connection to your heritage and a good connection to your home where you come from. Because that's why the English adage says charity begins at home.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. So, coming from what you are saying, at your level, were you born a rich man? Were your father a billionaire? Were you born in a rich family that you don't have anything to lack? Can you tell us your history, how you become who you are today? A brief.
Yeah, so I think everything in life actually depends on determination. And then, secondly, we also pray for the grace of God. Yeah, so those two things. Um, I didn't come from a rich home. I wasn't born with a gold or silver spoon. Not no. In fact, I was not born with any spoon. So whatever I am today is actually through hard work and also the grace of God, like I mentioned. It might interest you to know that even while I was in the university, it was tough, it was difficult, yeah. But through the grace of God, I was able to pass through that stage. But one thing kept me going because I interacted with a lot of people, and I realized that in the university, you can be carried away just to pass through the university and come out with any kind of grade. But when I found out that if you really come out and you want to get a good work, there are some certain grades that you need to have. because there are some companies that will advertise and they'll tell you it's minimum of 2-1, or some of them even say first class and so on. So I had that determination. Even in my third year, I wasn't within that grade. I had to work hard and make sure that I finished to get up to that grade. And that actually played out because when I came out, I was still serving, and I saw the advert by Shell in Port Harcourt. And the requirement was minimum of 2-1. And by the grace of God, I had 2-1. And I applied. This is far back as 1997.
Wow.
And passed through the interview process, and I was successful. So I have actually had a good career in the oil and gas industry. So where I worked for 28 years. I have still been working, but when this opportunity came, I had to trade in that lucrative job to come and serve my people, because I took this to be part of that service to humanity. It's not for the money, because the salary I'm being paid here is less than what I earn. So in my previous, the work I was doing, I was earning naira, I was earning dollars. So, but now I don't see dollars again. So, but the interesting thing is that you are in a position where you can influence things, where you can help make decisions that will help the community to be better, and that is actually the joy. Thank you.
Okay. So, sorry, there's some points that always our people, mainly those who are like, would I say ordinary or normal people in Nigeria, believe that every politicians come from money. Although you tell us your story, did you come to this office because you want to get more richer?
No, definitely no. So I already said that in my previous comment. If it was for money, I wouldn't come, because this work has a lot of stress. Yeah, but I came because I want to make a difference. Yeah, that is basically it. I want to make a difference. I could have stayed back, live a quiet life, and just enjoy the money. The one I have, God has already blessed me. Yeah. So, but I decided to forfeit that and come to serve the public. So, if it's for the money, definitely I wouldn't have been here.
Okay.
And what are the people expecting from you?
Yes.
Yes. So, you've seen and heard what our governor is doing. So, we are working in partnership with him. Some of the projects you are seeing have also our name on it, our contribution on it. But at the local government specifically, one of the areas we have focused is on agriculture. You can see that food now is very expensive, but we want to encourage our people to return to farming such that they can feed themselves and also export, not just to sell locally, export so that we can also earn foreign exchange. And then in doing that, we are doing a lot in terms of training and retraining of the farmers. We're also helping to provide improved agricultural seedlings and crops, so that you can work very hard, but if you didn't plant the right species, you might not get the kind of harvest that you expect. So that is also an area we are working on. We are also working on acquiring some agricultural machinery that we use to help our people, especially to open up roads to some of the farmlands, so that movement of people and crops can actually also be more easy and efficient than we have it now, and also connecting our communities. So we're also partnering with the state in making sure that we have good primary health care, That's why the state is rehabilitating almost all the primary healthcare centers we have across the state. Same thing in education. The local government is actually responsible for payment of teachers' salaries. So that have been an area in the past. And now, if you ask around, our teachers and civil servants get their alert on or before 28th of every month since the governor came in.
Wow.
So we have continued to sustain them, not just them, including those who have retired. Pensions are promptly being paid, so we'll build on that. There is also this new policy by the governor, which is on ensuring that there is absolute free education to every child. And that's why he has put up a law too that during school time, if you see any child on the street, the person will be arrested and then will be taken to his parents or her parents, and the parents will also be arrested, and they can tell us why the child is not in school because there is no school fees. So we are implementing that also at the local level, and also ensuring that we have a harmonious and peaceful environment across the local government, because part of the problem you have in several communities is that you can have people who are rich but they can't travel to their home. So by the grace of God, working with the security agencies, we continue to enjoy peaceful coexistence within our local government and even the state. So that's why we freely come home and travel without any act of being afraid of anything. So these are some of the things we are doing and continue to do so that our area can continue to be peaceful and developing.
Okay. So there's some. I have to tell you this. So, on a honest note, you are the only mayor or local government chairman I see that based in his own village. From your own house, from your village, you go to local government chairman.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay. So I think the era we are in is an era that if you want to do something, you have to do it well. So I used to base in Port Harcourt, and I know that it's not going to be effective. If I stay in Port Harcourt, that means maybe I will come here, show up one day, and then I depart. So for me to do the work effectively, I have to relocate. And then also, by the grace of God, like I said, our place is peaceful. You can stay without any fear of harm or anything, and then we can do the work. Because if I made a decision to do the work, and I want to do it effectively. I don't want to do it remotely. So that's why I have to be physically here. Like you said, it's quite strange because a lot of my friends, when they ask me, I told them I'm based in the village now, that anytime they are coming home, they should buy bread for me. so, so we are here and we need to get the work done.
Okay. In conclusion, you you people are doing well on the Abreba Ohafia local government. So what will you tell the Abreba people who are in diaspora, who are watching you, the young youth who want to be like you, and the Igbo youth as general who want to be like you tomorrow?
Okay, so I'll just tell them to support our program, the initiatives that we are bringing. We want them to support it so that we can succeed. Because when we succeed, the community will also succeed and benefit from it. And then also to the youth, to tell them to continue to work hard. There is no easy route to success without working hard. And then sometimes when you see what is happening around, like the conversation we had earlier, around people doing all sorts of things to make money. One of the questions you ask yourself, if those things actually works, those people that make those, the rituals and so on, who have been multi-billionaires, but they are not. So why are they not doing it for themselves? or doing it for their children or family members. Is it that there's nobody poor around them that they can do it for? So it's all deception. It's all deception. So the advice is that whatever that is your that you have craft that you have learned, you need to just work on it, find a way to make it different from what everybody is doing, and then success is guaranteed. And then also you need to also be honest and trustworthy, because that is also one of the reasons that a lot of people are not succeeding, because when they deal with people and the people realize that they are not trustworthy, nobody will want to deal with such a person again. So that's my advice to the youth especially.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.